Hello friends, it's Shan here. Welcome back to Golf with Shan. It is currently quite early in the morning, so I'm going to be a bit quiet for our neighbors, but I am on Kiawah Island in South Carolina. The closest big city is Charleston. That's where we flew into, and then we drove about 50 minutes to Kiawah Island. We did book this place. I will explain all of this in my South Carolina vlog video, but today's video is focused on a golf course vlog, and we will be playing one of the golf courses on the Kiawah Island Resort. Today we are playing Osprey Point. We will be playing a couple more in the following video, so stay tuned. I am so excited. It's been cold for a good bit now in Toronto, so I haven't touched my golf clubs. I also had them shipped over. I'm making a video on ship sticks as well. Really gotta warm up, and hopefully we play well because these golf courses are among the best in the nation. Without further ado, I am so excited. I'm awake. We're gonna head over to the golf course a little bit early so I can hopefully practice a bit, and then we'll head out to the golf course. Welcome to the Osprey Point golf course. There are a few golf courses named Osprey Point. This one is located on the Kiawah Island Golf Resort in South Carolina, USA. This golf course is a Tom Fazio design, and it features 5 different tee decks. Starting from the shortest tee deck, it is the reds, followed by the blue tees, silver tees, gold tees, and black tees. From the back tees, the slope is 140, and the total yardage is 6,900 yards. It's not a super long golf course, but it definitely has its tricky aspects, along with a lot of alligators. I will be mainly playing from the blue tees, and then on a few holes, I'm going to move back to the silver tees just because it's a cooler tee shot. Hole number 1 is a straight par 4, 350 yards from the blue tees with water all down the left and tree line down the right. The marshals on the golf course actually advised us right from the beginning that if your ball were to land close to the water or in some bushy areas, use your foot wedge, take your ball out of that area. You don't want to risk having a gator or some kind of animal hiding behind the bushes and then you get caught. There are definitely gators just chilling around. This place is definitely a golfer's paradise. You guys know how I feel about golf courses with lots of water. It is my absolute favorite. Hole number 2, par 5, 413 yards. Again, water all down the left side, but off the tee you do have quite a bit of fairway to work with. I'll quickly explain the tee boxes here. The blue tees are in between the red and silvers. The silver tees here are going to be similar to the white tees back home with a total yardage of 6,162. So playing a mix of silver and blues for me is about accurate for me. But if you normally play from the white tees, then you would play silvers here. And if you normally play blue tees, then you would play the gold tees here. Hole number 3, par 3, 118 yards from the blue tees. I am actually teeing up here from the silver tees. I hit the shot really thin and the wind caught it, so I was just a foot short. But you can see from the silver tees, you get to hit over all of this marsh and a bunker in front of the green. From the red and blue tees, it's a very simple par 3. You don't have to go over the marsh. Hole number 4 is a straightforward par 4, 350 yards from the blue tees, 390 from the silver tees. Nothing much to this one, just go straight ahead. Don't forget to fill in your divots and definitely keep an eye out for animals, not just gators. There are lots of cute little animals on these golf courses. Back home we just get annoying geese that poop everywhere, but here there are lots and lots of cool different animals.
Hole number 5 is a short par 4, 312 yards from the blue tees, 360 from the silver tees. The caveat here is this is a massive dogleg right, so I am actually taking 3 wood off the tee as to not run out of fairway.
Hopefully that stopped. Careful of the gators here. He's just chilling in the middle of the fairway. Oh no, my ball is around here.
Like that.
Quick note about the greens here without getting too technical. The grass they use on the greens is called Bermuda grass, which is different from what we get up in the Northeast. Bermuda grass, you really have to be careful of the grain direction. So basically the grass doesn't grow straight up, it grows kind of on an angle, and it usually angles towards the west side. I'm not really good at reading this, but just know if you're putting against the grain, the putt's gonna be a lot slower, the turns might be a lot steeper. It's very different from back home. Hole number 6, par 3, 154 yards. Nothing much to it, bunker all down the left side, so you will want to stay on the right side of the fairway up to the green. Hole number 7 is a short par 4 from the very back tees. It's only 340 yards. From the blue tees here, it's 265. So definitely a drivable par 4.
Oops. Bunker?
Yeah. I didn't get it up.
Yeah.
I was trying to go for it, and I actually hit a pretty good drive, but I just came 1 yard short of carrying this bunker. I think without the wind and hitting it a little more center on the club face, I definitely could have carried this bunker. But that's why they put it there, right? Hole number 8, par 5 dogleg left, 455 yards from the blue tees and 490 from the silver tees. Another important thing to know about these resort-style golf courses is the roughs are mowed down really low. So don't worry, this is not tournament conditions. You can safely hit your ball into the rough and still have a pretty good lie.
I hit this thing.
I know. Go.
Rounding up the front 9 is my favorite tee shot on this golf course. Hole number 9, par 4, 336 yards from the blue tees, 409 from the silver tees. I had to tee up from the silver tees here because look at this gorgeousness. From the blues, you don't have to go over any water.
Yeah. Good wonderful try. Good hit. Wonderful try.
That must have been putting you off.
I'll take yours, I think, yeah. Hang on.
The second shot just had a little too much tail to the left at the end and it just bounced into the water. Stuff like this happens, but it's all good. We just keep going.
Nice shot.
From this angle with all the palm trees, this really looks like a few of the golf courses we played in Thailand near Bangkok. At the turn, right next to the clubhouse, so the clubhouse is right behind us as I'm filming this, there is a whole group of alligators, including this tiny little baby gator, just chilling in the sun. They're kind of cute when they're small, but, you know, dangerous when they're fully grown. On to the back nine. Hole number 10 is a par 4, 331 from the blue tees, 358 from the silver tees. Similar to the first hole that we played, this is a straight par 4 with water all down the left.
What do you got, honey? Sit. Beautiful. Wonderful shot.
Hole number 11 is a gorgeous par 3 over water, 179 yards here from the silvers. From the blue tees and the red tees, it's only 100 yards. You do still have to go over a little bit of water. Take a look at this putt. I am putting downhill and with the grain. Look at how much the grain just takes the ball. I take full ownership of just not knowing how to read the grains, but that's something you will have to be careful of if you're coming to play here. Hole number 12, par 5, big dogleg right, 428 from the blue tees and 500 yards from the silver tees. A couple tips for playing resort-style golf courses like this. Number 1 is to take driver whenever you can or want to, just because the roughs are so mowed down that it's actually not a big deal if you miss the fairway. So because I love to hit driver, I will hit driver even if I miss the fairway. And the second is a lot of these shots approaching the green, it's better to be short than long. As you'll notice, in front of the greens is just kind of open fairway space, but behind the greens is someone's house. It's a bunch of trees. There might be water and gator waiting for you. So yes, short is always better than long when approaching the green, but off the tee, full send, you have a lot of space to work with. Hole number 13 is another straightforward short par 4. Water on the right side just for the tee decks, and then there's nothing much to it up ahead.
Looking into the sun a bit?
Yeah, I couldn't quite see it.
Yeah. Great touch. Good pace.
Hole number 14, another straight par 4, 293 from the blue tees, 320 from the silver tees. Pretty short hole. Only thing you'll need to be careful of is there's water behind the green. This shot actually looked like it went out of bounds, but it opens up over there behind the trees, and it's like an open area of some people's backyard. So you can possibly find your ball there as long as you haven't gone way right into someone's house. But other than that, it does open up over here.
Oh.
When the ball is way above your feet like this and you're right-handed, the ball is more likely to go left. Although this one, it both went left because of the hill and I pushed it a bit. So that's why I ended up here.
Circle round, but it went well done.
Hole number 15 is a cool little par 3, 125 yards from the blue tees, 148 from the silver tees. The big feature here is the giant bunker between the tee box and the green. There is water hazard on either side of this hole, and it does wrap around behind the green, so you can see it here. Hole number 16 is a par 4. It's only 286 from the blue tees, 353 from the silver tees. There's nothing much to it for the first half of the hole, but there is water on the second half. Playing from the blue tees, I probably didn't need to hit driver, but I'm on vacation, so I'm hitting driver as much as I can. But you will see on the second shot, there is water on the right side of the fairway for the second half of the hole. So the safe play would have been to take a lesser club, or if you're playing from further back tees and you don't have distance to reach the water, then full send the drive. Coming back down the home stretch, hole number 17 is a par 4, 344 from the blue tees. You can see the water on the left side, so I don't have to tell you. The fairways here, I've noticed, they're in excellent condition, first of all. However, they are on the firm side. I personally prefer softer, carpety fairways. These fairways are definitely on the firm side, but don't worry, they are in perfect condition. Final hole on the Osprey Point golf course is hole number 18, par 5, 416 from the blue tees, 510 from the silver tees. Slight dogleg left and water all down the left side. From the blue tees, this hole is definitely a reachable par 5 for me. However, you saw the shot tracer, my ball did take a left turn and it took a bounce into the water. But from the same area, we found like 5 or 6 different golf balls. So this is a common area where golf balls go in, because this is where the water cuts in and the fairway gets a little narrower. And I guess a lot of people fall for it, myself included. It does feel good to end your day on a nice leg putt. For once, I controlled the distance.
Let's talk about the golf course. I got home, showered, went to dinner, and now I am back and realized I haven't filmed an outro. So let's talk about the golf course. This golf course is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can tell from the video clips today. There's a lot of water, a lot of alligators. We saw 2 deers. There's some birds flying around. It's a wildlife out there, but absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous golf course. It's really expensive. It was just over 300 USD, all included, tax included. The price that you pay for the non-resort greens fee does include a cart, and it includes range balls before the round. All the range balls are Titleist practice balls. And if you do want to rent golf clubs, I believe they're 75 USD, and they will be a set of Titleist golf clubs. So definitely high-end. Kiawah Island is like the Hamptons of Carolinas, I think. So definitely high-end here. The golf courses are beautiful. Osprey Point. Let's talk about it. First things first, if you are coming in the summer or when it's not as windy, it's a bit moist out, bring bug spray. There are lots of little different bugs. They have something called the no-see-ums, which is literally what it sounds like, that you can't see them because they're so small. So if it's not windy out, you know, they could stick around and it leaves marks that are just more annoying than mosquito bites. But they obviously also have mosquitoes, so definitely be prepared. I was wearing full long sleeve. Good thing is it is a little bit chilly this time around. So when I was out today, actually it was a perfect day. It was a high of 18 degrees and sunny. It was gorgeous. I was paired up with this British couple. They are amazing, so funny. In this round, I will be playing 3 of the golf courses on Kiawah Island Resort. This golf course is Tom Fazio. It is from the blue tees, is actually quite short. I think it's under 6,000 yards. There were a couple of holes where I played from the silver tees, which is just one back from the blue tees, just because it's a completely different golf course. It takes water out of play when you move up to the blues or the red tees. A couple notes about the golf course. First off, it was pouring rain the last 2 days and the golf course drains really well. So today we got on the golf course completely dry, great condition, so don't even worry about it. If it rained the night before, it drains really well. Second thing to note, the greens here are Bermuda, which is different from what we get up in Toronto. So, you know, it's a little bit harder to read. You do have to care about the grain direction, which is something I'm not used to. Overall, everything was in great condition. I mean, for the price, I expected it to be spectacular, and I would say it's almost worth the price. Almost. I do think paying 300 USD for a golf course is ridiculous, and they funnel through people through. Every tee time has people booked, so people are obviously willing to pay the price and play this golf course. That is going to be it for today's video. As usual, if you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. It does push this video out to more people. Special shout out to the couple that we played with. You guys are amazing. Comment down below if you've been here to Kiawah Island, especially if you've stayed at the resort. Let me know what you think. I'm actually curious about what the resort is like here. We booked a Vacasa home on the island, but we didn't stay at the resort, so I'm kind of curious. Do you think it's worth it? How much is it? What's the resort price for these golf courses? Because I only know the non-resort price. So yeah, comment down below for other people to know. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!